Hello guys, just recording a quick little video on timeframes, okay? A few of you have been asking me about this, a little bit more on execution, a little bit more live, understanding timeframes, understanding timeframes for execute, fuck me, I'm fucked. Sorry, bear with me, it's 3 AM over here, I am battered. Um, yeah, right. So, first thing we need to understand is higher the time frame, the more important it is. Why? Because more people are trading it, more people have time to see it. So, if we're looking at a 15-minute chart, you have to think how many people in the world are looking at this 15-minute chart that I am. Probably not as many people that are looking at it on the weekly, okay? So the reason the weekly is so impactful and has such a high hit rate is because the bigger players looking at it, more people looking at it, and the ranges tend to trade bigger, so it's worthwhile for them, okay? So this DDT here is worthwhile for a bigger player because, again, the risk to rewards there, they can take the hits. Whereas on a lower time frame, the ranges typically tend to be smaller, so it's only less sophisticated when he trades it, but it's still proper price action happens. Okay, little side note, if you're trading dog shit, like, I don't know, some Solana dog shit coin or some shit stock or whatnot, the less sophisticated participants that are participating in trading, the less proper price action you get. Okay, so I know that's a lot of fancy words, but if you're not trading with sophisticated people, so not big money basically or smart traders, if you've got retards trading your coin, some pump fund shitter, you're not going to get proper price action, okay? And proper price action means price should do what it should do. So when it does the thing, price should go up or down depending on which way it was. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. So I'm just going to mark out some levels. This is on replay. I have a rough idea of what happens just on the daily, so I can pick out some good price action, but I don't know what happens on the lower time frames, okay? So you'll be able to get a little bit more raw of my thought process and analyzing. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop some levels. So last thing to send it up, last thing to send it down. Next level down is here. Send price up. Next thing, this is significant here. Some business was going down over here, and some business was going down over here. Okay, so we've got our levels. You can do them as they come to them. I'm going to do it because we're on replay, so instead of me just having to go back and mark my levels out. Trading. Well, I'm going to keep it on the daily for now, just because nothing's happened. Okay, boom. First thing that's happened. Price is traded for our level. Okay, we're looking for close above, bounce, boom, retest. That's what we're looking for. Okay, price rejects off the level. Oh shit. Price rejects the level, but it's passed for our next level. Okay, so I'm going to drop it down to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh my god, sorry. Selling volumes increasing, price stopped going down. Okay, thankfully our daily level lines up with this, but that's not super important. But this is now the low. Okay, I'm not going to draw another line because there's already a line there. This is now our low. We're observing. We're observing. We're observing. Okay, we've tested the low. Sell volumes on the increase. Okay, so even though we've retested this, because you see sell volume trending up, I likely wouldn't be getting long here. Okay. Also, prices look super weak, just as a general market perspective. Price looks shit. But from the DTT perspective, trend sell volumes on the up. Okay. Boom. Let's have a look what happens next. Price smashes through that level. Okay. So how do we know? Sell volume is on the increase. Okie dokie. See what next happening next. Potential to regain this level now. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's here or here. This next up. Sorry, price being slow. Okay. Oh, price is putting its low here. Okay, so price continued down. Price stopped going. So price. Oh fuck me, I'm so tired. Price went down. Price stopped going down. Okay, so we got a retest here. You could have gone long here. I mean, this would have been logical too. It looked pretty good, if I'm completely honest with you. I probably would have gone long here. I just skipped through the candle. You would have just had to make sure the RR was there. Yeah, looked decent, but unfortunately didn't work out. Just unfortunate trade that would have been. Still our level. Down here or down here next. Okay, boom, perfect. Oh shit, stop. Price has retested our level. Okay, so it's gone. Closed above, retested the level. I do apologise. I keep skipping candles, so you're going to have to bear with me. Take it with a grain of salt. This is our last thing that sent price down. This is our wick. Okay, 3 point, basically 4. That's a good trade. Okay, so we'll get long. I'll be getting long here. So I've taken an L already. I've taken one. I probably would have taken that trade there. I've taken L. 1R down, 40% out at the, where's my percentage button? 40% out here, 4RR. Let's get another 40% out here, and then we're going to let 20% ride. Okay, so 40%, 40%. Let's let 20% ride. We're in our long. Okay, 40% out. Boom. Price slapped us. So we hit. This is our 40%. We've still got 20% riding. Let's see what happens. If I'm honest, I'd probably take 10 here, but we'll see if we can get there. I'll probably take. Where's my percentage? 10% here. Let's have a look what happens. Okay, we don't get that. We've moved our. By the way, so I forgot to mention. Oh fuck, I'm so tired. When it's 40%, we move our stops to break even. You can have trailing stops. Okay, so we're at break even right now. Okay, we lost. We hit stops break even. Okay, so that's just a nice little 80% trade there. We didn't hit the last 20%. We could have had trailing stops, but I forgot to, or we definitely would have been out of break even. Okay, so that's 8% there. Let's clean our chart up a little bit now. Okay, so oh fuck. I'm just gonna get rid of some of these levels because we're just trading on the 4 hour for now. I'll keep that one. Okay, this is now our low. This is now our high. It's actually there, but we'll just do that for the high. Just waiting for the price to do its thing. Okay. Price stopped going down, retested the level, broke through. Okay, price closes above. Waiting for the retest. Perfect. Okay, so we can get long here. Whoa, 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 fuck's sake. I want to imagine you get long here. But the first thing that sent it down, 1.4 RR. Okay, this doesn't look good. So I would not be taking this trade if I was you. Unfortunate retest there. Actually, if we look at the hourly, let's take a look. What does this look like? Okay, that's again, still not great if I'm completely honest. It does. There, that's better. But this would then be the first thing sent down. Okay, you could take that. Personally, I wouldn't take that trade. Looks alright. Looks alright. But I'd probably skip that one. Just observing really. This is now our low. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop, 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 stop. This is now our low. We've taken this low out. This is now our low. So imagine this is your day. If you want to be a trader, this is your day just watching candles. See, just make sure you really want to do it because it can be like watching fucking paint dry. If you want to sit on the screen, yeah, just chop about. Fuck me. Come on, boys, get a move on. Yeah, as you can see, price has just been AIDS. Okay. Taking this low out. See what price does. Okay, taking this out. Let's have a look what this was on the daily. Oh, shit, stop. Okay, to be honest with you, that looks sick on the daily. I just realised. So we see, even that was a 4 hour level we marked out. That looks good to me. Okay, so price has continued down, stopped going down. Price chopped around for a bit. This looks good confidence. Okay. See, look there. I even forgot to look. I was just zoomed in on the 4 hour there. Forgot to look at my daily levels, to be honest with you, and that looks pretty tidy to me. If I'm honest, that's the low. Price continued up. Price continued down. Stopped going down. Lost the level, regained the level. Let's have a look at this on the 4 hour. Um, this is the significant level. I'm going to get rid of that. Am I right on that? Yeah, okay, I'm going to bin this off because this is significant now. Price trades above. Do we get a retest? Yes, okay, retest. Fails. Okay, so we failed at the level. Let's see how this looks on the daily. Yeah, looks like a failure. Okay, so scan, no trade taken. This looks like it's failing. This is now my low on the 4 hour. Okay, I've still got my daily level. Let's have a look. Okay, price loses the level, regains the level, tests it. Okay, let's have a look how this looks like on the hourly. Okay, so obviously that looks sweet on the hourly, if I'm honest. Okay, so obviously it's easier to do in hindsight. I'm just skipping through candles and time. Had I been trading this live, I probably would have been switching between the 4 hour and the 1 hour. That looks pretty tidy on the 1 hour. 1 hour for me. Level on the 4 hour, lost the level, regained the level. We're now trading the 4 hour basically. Now 4 hour levels. Okay. Lost the level, retested level, looks tidy. You can get involved here. Closes here. I mean, you could get stupidly tight with this, but we'll just do it here for within this wick because like last thing to send it down up here. That's a 12 RR trade. Obviously, I know what happens because I was just a bit shit with my candles. But yeah, that's something I'll be looking for. Oh, do I get stopped out? Nope. Boom. Price. Okay. So again, I know this is a bit dog shit for viewing experience because you've just seen I've just messed these candles up, but 40%. Sorry, this should be here. So that on the 4 hour, if we're taking the trade there, but we didn't get the retest. So realistically, if we're looking on the hourly, it'll be here. Okay, so this will be the last thing I took it down. 13 RR, 12 RR, 40% out there. We're looking for. Let's have a look at my 4 hour here. 40% out here. Let 20% run. Okay. Let's have a look what price does. Stops at break even. Got 20% running. Probably 10% out here. And then I think. I don't think we get a retest. This is still my level. Anyway, I'm going to pause it there. Okay, so I hope you guys. I know this was absolute dog shit in terms of me dribbling. It's 3 a.m. I messed up on the replay a bit as well. Just pressing the buttons. But yeah, hopefully that illustrates time frames a bit better and execution. So if I was doing this for real, and I wasn't just trying to skip through price action, I'd be typically looking at the 4 hour and the 1 hour. So I hope you realise that this price action on the 4 hour looks completely different. Not completely different, but there's more importance going lower. Okay, so this is a 4 hour level. I then drop it to the 1 hour, and then we can see that that loss retest and go. Okay, if we look at the daily, we can see that here. If we missed it on the 4 hour, we can see this retest here. Level, loses the level, regains the level, retests the level. So that's the second trade you could go for that. If we were trading the daily, just the daily, last thing to send it down, 3.5 hour, that would do. Happy days. Okay, so I hope that illustrates just. I know it's very confusing, but there's kind of like different, the way I see it, like different dimensions. Okay, so on the daily, there's different trades happening. On the 4 hour, there's different trades happening. On the 1 hour, there's different trades happening. Okay, you kind of have to be careful overlapping them. But as you can see, that if something makes sense on the daily, you use the 4 hour to get in. If something makes sense on the 4 hour, it makes sense on the day hourly. Okay, I might be able to see a level on the daily that's super important, and it might not appear on the 4 hour. So I'll be using the 4 hour with the daily level in mind for my execution. Then actually I might see a level on the 4 hour that's important. For example, here this is now an important level on the 4 hour. I might drop it down to the hourly and realize, okay, that's actually a really important level. I like that. That's reacting well off a 4 hour level. Boom, boom, we go again. Okay. Yada yada yada. Hope that makes sense. I'm chatting shit. It's 3 a.m. I may redo this video another day, but hope that's clear. Peace out, people. I'm going to bed.